Motherfuckers. DNA. Back one more time. Subject is curse words. Just thought I'd bring that in.
Okay,
get everybody's attention.
Before you cuss or curse, is it cuss or curse words?
All depends on where you're from.
Oh.
See, it's different degrees
Cursing.
to it. If you curse, it's like, damn it. You know, if you curse, you go, motherfucker. But if you cuss, it's motherfuckers. See, it's different. It's all in the enunciation. You know, curse words. Where did these come from?
I just think it's made up, just like everything else is made up. You know, made up something. You know, you got so angry you said something.
Yeah.
And mama didn't like that. Don't say it no more. You know, the moment you tell a kid don't say something,
that's just like saying, say it again.
Example, my son, at a young age, was saying little cuss words. He had to heard from somewhere. I know where he got it from, my brother. And he would say them. The thing is, he knew how to say them. It wasn't that he just said them. He knew how to say them.
He didn't use them out of context.
So he dropped something and he say, damn. And I
Yeah.
said, so why you say that? Don't say that.
Oh.
The moment you say, don't say that, he said, why I can't say that?
Mm-hmm.
And then it happened again and he said it again. He said, don't say that.
That's a bad word.
Right, that's a bad word. Why is that a bad word? All he said was damn. Now, if he had dropped it and said shoot, that wouldn't have been a bad word. Now, you could, in your family, shoot could be, don't say shoot no more, too close to shit, don't say that no more. Then that's a bad word. You made these words into bad words, because when I hear somebody say that motherfucking bitch over there, so it just slips right by me, because he ain't talking to me, she ain't talking to me, I don't, that kind of stuff don't bother me. Those are just words. If we learn to use our words the right way, we wouldn't care. I mean, even if you're speaking politely to somebody and say, well, that damn girl said so and so and so and so. You heard the curse word, but because it was the way it was said,
it was smooth.
You don't even, don't even bother you too much.
You were smooth with it, as opposed to, if I see that son of a bitch, I'm gonna break my foot off in this monkey mother. You understand? It's all in how you use it. It's what it's for, But I mean, where to come from? I mean, sometimes you'll hear curses, or you'll hear, curse words that make sense. Then you hear some that don't. That ass hat. What the hell is an ass hat? That ass hat. Don't be a dickhead. Okay, well I understand that. But what's an ass hat? There's some, and God rest his soul, Bernie Mac, he changed the paraphrase and made it. He made it with a little less sting, but with a little more sting. He changed "son of a bitch" to "some of a bitch."
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Now, depending on how it's used, is where you get, that amount of sting.
Right.
That's some of a bitch. You understand?
Right.
That mean more.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to that's a funny son of a bitch.
Right.
It's different. Okay. These words, which have been incorporated into the English vernacular, are used daily.
Yeah.
By, I would imagine many. Speaking from a personal standpoint, I do possess a certain degree of fluidity when it comes to that particular style of linguistics, to say the least.
Now, it could not come from those lips.
Yeah.
Speaking those brilliant words.
I tell you, sometimes, I've been known to go afoul. And, on a tirade, I may say just about anything.
You ever get so angry you cussing and it don't make no sense?
It don't make no sense.
You're so angry.
And then it pisses you off because you realize I'm that mad that I just had ass hat. That don't make no sense. But I mean, it's all part of communication,
Right.
you know, and that's a certain part of the communication that some people don't like. You know, some people say, "Oh, don't talk like that," you know, and it's certain places that you are not supposed to speak like that, and there's certain places where you're expected to speak like that. You know, if you're in a public place, you know, at a speaking engagement, at, you know, a university where you're receiving some prestigious award, it would not be advised to you know, toss a couple of 2-3 motherfuckers around. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you in a bar in a questionable part of town at unreasonable hours, and there's some cigarette smoke and other kinds of smoke and some alcohol, language like that would clearly be acceptable. But I mean, expression is expressed in a lot of different ways. You know, you can curse somebody out and not say a word.
Yeah.
You know, you could give them that look.
Yeah, my mother says I have that look. Says,
You know.
"Ooh, if I
But
could kill you."
nothing gets that point across quite like, you know, when you actually say something, you know, and when you curse somebody out, there's different degrees to that. You know, you could smooth curse them out, you know. You have to raise your voice. You can, you know, go straight hood ghetto trailer park. You know, and you call them everything but what their mama named them, you know. Bitch, dog, cat, rat, you know. And again, you know, going back to the term bitch, you know, like I said before, you know, if a man is a dog, because women always call men dogs, then a woman would have to be, because from what the Bible tells us, and science hasn't said anything different, you know, that woman came from man, and if a man is a dog, he would be the male version, so a woman would have to be the female version, which would be a bitch. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't like it, but it's funny as hell.
You over here cussing without cussing.
Yeah. Oh, she mumble cussing. Y'all don't hear that. She breathe cussing. That's another way, too, because she over here going. Y'all don't hear that, see? Y'all don't hear that.
Woman came from man and all that kind of stuff. That kind of. I could be cussing right now because I don't believe that.
Well, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Was the sperm?
No, well, the man had to come. Get it? Anyway. That should eliminate that argument right there.
Without the egg, you just making a mess.
Well, that would be for another profession, the adult film entertainment industry, apparently. I believe the proper term for that would be the money shot. Anywho, now, back to these cuss words. The language is... The English language gets boring after a while. It really does. You know, from time to time you have to come up with something. You have to come up with new words, new ways to express yourself, you know.
Like I'm straight.
Yeah, which means a whole lot of things,
yeah.
You know. But the Ebonic Dictionary, which was brought up by, I mean, they even teaching hip-hop courses in college now, because white bread America, and when I say white bread America, I mean the older or middle class, and not, well, middle age rather, not middle class, but middle age. You know, basically all white people didn't know what we was talking about. White America didn't know what we was talking about.
Right.
And it wasn't a problem as long as it was in the inner cities.
Right.
It became an issue once their kids started coming home, you know, talking that shit. And they didn't know what the hell they was talking about. You know, now, what I'd like to know is, who is the motherfucker that sat down and said, hey, let me give you all the inside secrets? That's what I'd like to know. Because I believe he needs a foot broke off in his ass, sock and all. But, I mean, you know, it's not a lot to talk about this, but this is just a subject I wanted to touch on. You know, she mentioned it, but I jumped on it. Because anybody that know me, know I ain't got a problem with saying how I feel. You know.
Well, when I said my son cussed at a young age, you know, you want to get him to not say that. But to me, it didn't really bother me in the beginning. When I first heard him say it, of course, I said that you shouldn't say that, don't say that, don't say that. But then I just let it go. The reason I let it go is because, to me, after he says it so many times, okay, now what? You know, because he doesn't cuss. Now he doesn't cuss like that, and none of my kids cuss in front of me.
Yeah.
So I guess I raised them okay, because I mean I really don't care, but I do care if they cuss in front of me or cuss to another adult, because a lot of adults don't like that. They cuss with their friends. I have no problem with that. When he gets on the game and he's, you know, they talking on the headset and they just cussing back and forth, he has his door shut, which means mom ain't standing at my door listening to me cussing. He's also grown man, you know, all my kids are grown now, so he can say what he wants, but he won't say it to me. He won't do it to his grandparents, his aunts, uncles, you know, people he loves. He's not going to do that. But when he gets with his friends or cousins or, you know, siblings, they can do that. They can totally do that, just not where they know I can hear, or they're, you know, older people in the family can hear. So I don't, as far as cuss words are concerned, I don't have a problem with it. I've never had a problem with it, except for where you use it, how you use it.
Yeah. Well, my son actually told me that he cursed, and I said, "Well, no, I didn't get mad at him. I didn't curse at him. You know, I jokingly said, well, where you get that shit from? You know, but because I mean, at home I curse, you know, and." People, anybody at my job to see this, they might be like, "Oh my goodness, that yeah."
Right,
you know,
there's a way,
but
there's a place and time.
it's a place. It's a way that you conduct yourself.
Right.
You understand? In a public forum. Okay. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm pretty sure my son cursed. You know, I'm pretty sure my daughter cursed. You know, but it's about the respect factor. You know, they don't curse in front of us. You know, they don't do that at all, you know, because, I mean, if that happens, then it's going to be some consequences and repercussions, for real, you know. But that don't happen. I mean, I was a grown man married in my own apartment, and I cursed in front of my mother, God bless her soul, once, you know. And as soon as the word fell out my mouth, I was apologizing, you know, not because I was scared that she was going to do something to me. I was at a housewarming party in my apartment. You know, my mother was sitting at the dining room table. It was the only time she heard me curse. She knew I cursed, but she had never heard me curse. But keep in mind, I was married in my own apartment, you know, had 2 kids, was having a housewarming party. She had came to my house, you know, for the first time she had came to my apartment in Brooklyn, you know, and, you know, I said one word and I apologized, you know, but that's just, it was about respect.
Right.
You know, and I never disrespected my mother like that. So even though she knew I cursed, you know, it's about how you conduct yourself, because she taught me better than that. You know, and I mean, the English language is the English language. You know, the more words you know, the better. As long as you know those words and know the meaning behind them. You know, you just don't open your mouth and let anything fall out. You know, so, I mean, just know when to use them.
Right.
You know, just be selective. Yeah, just know when and where to use them. You know, don't be like me. I throw a motherfucker anywhere. You know, it makes no difference to me. But we're gonna be doing a couple of things. We're gonna be making, you know, working on some things and working on some changes. And I just wanna give a shout out to my man Manny. He hooked me up with some beats, so you know, eventually y'all gonna be hearing music. You know,
I think I'll try to figure out how to do that.
in the beginning, you know, the intro, the outro, you know, so to let it be known, that came from my man Manny, and shout out to my man Sean. I see you, boy. All right, till then, DNA. Be selective how you curse. Y'all take care of each other. We all we got. Till then, we'll see you next time.